Good morning, welcome to my Munros challenge. Today's day 10. I'm walking route 8. I'm parked at the Linn of Dee and I've decided to hire a mountain bike for the one today because it's a long way up tracks. So here's my mountain bike from the centre in Braemar. Today I'm going to attempt to climb Carn of Fhidhleir, which is the rocky hill of the Fiddler, and Sgarsoch, which is the place of sharp rocks. So I'm going to find out how Stan enjoys running alongside a bike. I suspect he's going to be chomping at my feet and biting the wheels and carrying on alarming. Yes, the track follows the River Dee for quite some time. Stan's doing very well actually with the bike. Still not quite sure, has the odd bark at the wheels, but he's trotting along beside it quite nicely. Going to be on this track for quite a while. I have to say, this has been a revelation. I'm about 6 miles up this track now, and you see it's pretty featureless really. If I'd been walking, it'd have taken me 2 hours to get here, and I've been maybe half an hour, 40 minutes. Brilliant. I take it that's the burn, which is impassable in spate, or impossible to cross in spate, because it's not in spate now, and I have to say I got my feet wet. There's some people leaving bikes here, and I noticed another bike over there that's been abandoned, so this might be an option. I know that couple are doing the same route. I've decided to go past the Dismantle Lodge, so I've decided to leave my bike here at Geldie Lodge. The ruined Geldie Lodge. You see the track we've come up the glen. It's 8 miles to here, so obviously mountain bikes are the way forward on these long tracks, definitely. So this is our route up here. Every day I have a little moan to myself about how heavy my day sack is and carrying necessary things. And I've just gone and changed my socks to a dry pair of socks, which I've been carrying with me for the last 10 days, these dry socks, so maybe I'm not carrying unnecessary things. Okay. So there's no path shown on the map, but there is a faint path here weaving up through the heather, which I'm following. So we'll see where this takes us. Yeah, it's very quickly become pathless, so I'm just making my way up to the ridge, and then I'll follow that to the top. I've been making a beeline for this stone here as I've been crossing the bog and the heather, because there does appear to be a faint path above it. We'll see when I get there. I've got up to the ridge line, or just below the ridge line, and found a path. So there haven't really been any paths for a while, so this is heading up towards the top, so following it. Carn Fhidhleir, or the map says it's also called Carn Ella, so it's got two names. The guidebooks suggest it was remote. This is Fraser. I've just had a fantastic chat with him. Lovely bloke. I'm looking across to Sgarsoch, and there doesn't look to be any particular paths at all going up the side of it. It's going to be another one of those where you plot your own way up to the top, I think. As I suspected, it's kind of make it up as you go along. I do keep coming across faint paths. They seem to quickly disappear though. So I did manage to pick up a path, so which has weaved its way up for me. which has helped. Here we are, and Sgarsoch. Wow, I think that's Ben McDewey over there. Second highest mountain in Scotland. Awesome. Pathless descent. Well, there is a faint path ahead that we're aiming at. It's just take it steady and it's not so bad, this one. I've got a guide with me now, Fraser.
Guys, local guide.
Sky's local guide. I'm just looking at that U-shaped valley or U-shaped glen ahead, and now that is, if you're a geologist or a geographer, you'd be talking about glaciers and such like, wouldn't you, with that? Wow, fabulous. So apparently the U-shaped valley that I've just looked at is called the Lara Gru, which is the Gloomy Pass. There we go. There we are, first sight of the ruin, following the same track that I followed earlier. From there it's 8 mile home, so I'm not going to be taking any more video after this point. Great day out again. Hi, so today is my Munro challenge, day 10. I chose to walk route 8 today because I hired a mountain bike. Today's Tuesday the 3rd of August. Today was pretty much an 8 mile track to the ruined lodge where I dumped the bike, and then it was an 11 mile circuit, a circular walk back into Munros. On the whole, I'd say, because the vision was good, the nav was good, because it was quite easy to see where I needed to be, despite being pathless. I would imagine though, if the weather was bad, then the nav could be an absolute nightmare, because it was quite boggy, and there was some peat hags that you could navigate around if you could see where you were heading. I also suspect it could get a lot more boggy. I think I got away with it today, but if after long periods of rain, I would imagine it's quite a boggy route. When I was navving across, going up Fhidhleir, I decided to pinpoint a large stone, and I used that as a destination, and that was the right thing to do. The whole day was 27 miles long. A very long day. I'm so pleased I hired that mountain bike. 8.5 hours and 3,422 feet of climbing. I have to say there were stunning views on both summits.